Through turn number 9, turn 10, they can start going right before turn 11. Lined up with the championship at stake and so much more. Dixon and Power in the front row. IndyCar back where it belongs at Watkins Glen. Here we go to the green with Dixon grabbing the front. Power jumps in right behind, and then he's going to look to try to go around to the outside as they head to turn number 1. But there's a battle for third. Canal and Power nearly come together. Pagano goes off, and the championship leader Montoya is around it. Pagano had some problem. That was a lotion that came together, and then Bourdais is over in the tires.
One of the ABC Foyt cars came sliding down the inside. I think it was Hawksworth that made contact as we see Pagano.
That's Will Power.
Making a move on Will Power. How did he go from 8th to 3rd?
Green flag is still out as they wait to see if Bourdais can continue. It's a long lap around here, so IndyCar has plenty of time to see if the corner is cleared. But the battle between the two championship leaders is on.
Simon was in the danger zone, but somehow he came out of that wreck in the first corner and now is in 3rd place. And these guys are now mano a mano for the championship.
And turn 1 is clean, so we will stay green. And let's see what we're watching.
We look at here, look at this car here, and I think it is Hawksworth comes sliding down the inside, locked up, 4 wide. He goes for the curb and makes contact, and Pagano's there, and he hits this car here as Montoya spinning, so I don't know.
Well, we talked about in the pre-race young drivers that needed a result, and Jack Hawksworth would certainly be near the top of that list. And it's very difficult to force 4 wide up the inside, on board with Newgarden.
Yeah, there was multiple incidents going on here. There was cars spinning in front, there was cars spinning behind, so a couple of different things going on.
Let's watch Pagano's on board and see the championship leader's perspective.
Tell you what, that's brave right there. He had a great start, just a super clean start. The door was wide open and right into 3rd place.
So no dramas for Pagano.
Brilliant. You know, that first corner incident reminds me a lot of Spa last week with Max Verstappen sticking it up the inside there. And we'll see if that situation's under review. It looks like everybody's been able to continue, but look at the run he had, Simon Pagano, heading to the inner loop. But nothing you can do from the outside there.
Now for Max Chilton, he has been obviously the benefactor of Scott Dixon. He's able to use the exact same setup, being a teammate, and he loves these kind of racetracks. Wow, that's a quick stop for Max Chilton. He's having a great day so far.
Best start of his young IndyCar career, started in 6th. Lost a couple of positions early, and a lotion is around, and he's hard into the barrier.
That's at the top of really the fastest part of the track, and I think he might have gotten together with Dixon because he was coming out of the pits, Dixon, right when Aloshin was going by, so I think they could have been together at that point.
Has to either be that or a mechanical failure, because that's a wide open section of the track. You're really not at the limit where you're having to lift off the throttle, and he spun like a top. Look further back down the track at the skid marks that kind of cross over, so you can see that he was spinning for a while. Let's see what happened. Dixon's nowhere in sight.
Tire blew apart, and that is a very, very rare instance when you see a Firestone tire come apart, and that is the fastest part of the track. You're probably going 170 right there, and luckily not a ton of contact with the barrier.
You know, I'm looking at the
There's Dixon. There's Dixon that went by, so I knew they were close together, and we hope that Dixon didn't run over anything because there's carbon all over the track, and he just got his pit stop, so he's got a lucky break there that everybody else, he'll go back to the front now.
Dixon back on the Power. His teammate Chilton trying to chase him. There's Montoya lurking in 3rd. Green flag racing again at Watkins Glen. And Dixon storms into turn 1. A lock up in 3rd for Montoya. And then a look to the inside back in the pack. That's Spencer Pigot in the new Samsung colors.
Terrific move by Pigot. Everybody will be thinking about pushing the push to pass button coming up the hill through the S's here as they come to the inner loop. See, Chilton is on it, Montoya's on it.
Kanan making moves. He got by one of the Foyt cars, and now he's making a move on Bourdais. Bourdais looks left, he looks right on Pigot. So as they file into the bus stop, same order.
Terrific stuff. Connor Daly, Rossi, Newgarden, Spencer Pigot, all young Americans that grew up racing against each other. They came through the Mazda road to Indy. They raced in Europe, and they're now running in the top 10.
Kimball looking to the outside, or inside rather, of Castro Neves. No opportunity there.
I talked about it at the start of the race, where Pagenaud is now. This is the danger zone. In the middle of the field is where guys don't care about that you're the championship leader. They want to get a good finish, and they don't care if they run you wide. As we see, Bourdais slips down inside Piggott, and Cannon's going to make a move here.
Good job.
This is a problem for Pagenaud because these guys do not care if they bang wheels with you.
We've got a lot of fast cars mid-pack right now because of the timing of that caution. Kanaan running 11th, looking up at Spencer Piggott. Hawksworth is behind him. Then the two championship combatants running nose to tail. Pagenaud 13, Power 14.
Great run for Tony Kanaan right there. He's going to be close to Piggott as they get to turn one. You see Tony Kanaan in the blue car there. See if he gets a run. Just a little bit soft on the exit, but further back there's some wheel-to-wheel action and a big crash. Graham Rahal, I believe.
That was a big one. He went head on into the wall. It looked like he was on the inside of one of the Foyt cars and got it sideways. He's down on the inside right here, and he pinches it, and he just loses it there. And
I think there was contact with Kimball. I believe that was Charlie Kimball that was trying to defend, and as Kimball came off the corner, I think he clipped Rahal. So there's Rahal up the inside of the black and green car, Charlie Kimball, and I think there might have just been contact right there.
And the incident is under review because of that contact.
Wow, that was a big impact.
Didn't you just have a sense something was coming with all these fast guys wanting to get back through?
Well, there's an urgency here in turn one as we ride with Graham Rahal. He's going to duck to the inside here, try to outbrake.
See if they touch wheels on the exit here, because Kimball got on the curb. Yep.
Oh, man.
Watch in real time here. Yeah, it's a good thing there's tires there, because that would, with an Armco to car, that could have split the Armco open and really done a lot of damage. It has done a lot of damage to the car, so not a good day for Graham. I'm sure we'll get an opinion from him what he thought. Kimball is always a tough guy to race. You know he's going to race you hard, so but this, again, these yellows breed yellows, and this could change up some of the strategy.
So cleanup coming. Second caution of the day. Scott Dixon is out in front at Watkins Glen.
But here comes Montoya and Newgarden that's come from the back of the field. But Dixon has had such a rough break, and his wife said to us yesterday, he says that he's just so desperate for a win to get the monkey off of his back.
Dixon is still the champion, trying to repeat. A four-time champion. His next win, by the way, will be
willpower.
Big one.
Like I said earlier, when you're in the danger zone with these guys in the back, they do not give you any room, and that car is destroyed, and that's the end of the day, and it might be the end of the championship for him.
That was coming out of the S's, where all of the dicing has been going on as people have runs. They're on push to pass. Look at the debris. This will take a while to clean up.
And this will reset the order in terms of putting everybody back on the same strategy. This will be a long yellow, so everybody will pit. And let's see a replay here of what happened. He gets a run on, Charlie gets a run on him, and he just squeezed him over. And I don't know, we got to see the other views of that, but Charlie's got the run here. He's coming, he's coming. He goes for the outside, and Will just squeezes him out of room, and they make contact. So
I'm not sure there was room for Charlie to begin with. He was over the white line, and the track narrows up driver's left. And I'm sure Charlie was expecting that Power would just defend driving up the inside like most people have.